Welcome. I'm Adam Miller, a consultant with the art of applying and a graduate of the University of Virginia's Darden School of Business. Today we've got a question from our Q&A vault about financial aid. So let's take a look at what the client asked our consulting team. They wrote in, "Hey Kenesha," Kenesha is our founder and CEO, "would you consider doing a session on best practices of what to consider when applying for financial aid?" And this person's looking at business school for your reference. "In general, what are the basics of who can apply and where should I begin?" So Kenesha responds with, "Hey, I'd love to cover any questions you have during the upcoming November all client Q&A call." So we have calls every week as well as every month with Kenesha and some of our awesome consultants here to answer all the questions that a bunch of our clients have all at once, which is great because if you have a question but you didn't think to ask it, you can hear that and learn about it from other clients who are asking the same thing and get those responses from our consultants. So what she does here is she links to where that person can pre-submit any specific questions they have and make sure that it gets covered and everyone else can hear those answers. And she says, hey, here is a link to all of the most recent calls that we've had as part of our accelerator package. So for those clients, they can go back and rewatch any of the old Q&A sessions, and you can speed those up if you'd like and put them at 2 times the speed. Plus they are transcribed, and then we summarize, make it so that it's searchable by each of the different topics, each of the different questions that come up. And so I'm actually going to click on one of them right now and see the types of things. So you can see timestamp wise at minute 31 and 18 seconds, this person asked about their resume, and she real time helped that person for a couple of minutes on a few bullet points. Another person asked about some essays. This person 30 minutes later asked about how do I get help getting off the wait list? And so a variety of things are just coming at her and whoever else is on the consultant side to answer those questions. And all of our clients who are on that call benefit from this, as well as anyone watching it later or wants to search and find some specific questions. So that's a fantastic resource. The other thing that she points out here is that almost all of the schools consider you for scholarships and fellowships just automatically when you apply, right? So like the scholarship that I got as part of my admission to Darden just came the same exact day that I was told that I was admitted to the school. No extra essays or any extra materials that I have to submit to the University of Virginia in order to be awarded this particular scholarship. And that's true for almost all of the schools. Now, for whatever reason, Stanford and Harvard do their own thing in this regard to some degree. And she points out that, for example, Stanford has the Knight Hennessy Scholarship, which does require you to write a couple of extra essays and make sure that you submit it on a slightly different timeline to get that on top of just getting admitted into Stanford. And Harvard has a couple of those as well. So I'm sure we'll cover some of those specifics in other videos, but just know that in general, you don't have to worry too much about applying for scholarships and fellowships. And then once you get in, the last point that she makes here is that you can negotiate with the schools to get more aid if needed, right? Let's say you get a 50% scholarship. We will work with you to craft a letter as well as any calls you might want to have with people on the admissions team to see what other resources they can give you. And the worst that can happen is they can say no. Most likely what happens is they throw a couple more grand at you. Or let's say you've got another offer from a different school for more financial aid, but you tell them you really want to go to their school. They'll oftentimes match that or maybe even exceed that other scholarship. So that's the value of working with a consultant and a whole team of consultants, is that we can help fight for you even past just getting into the schools. So if you want help getting into your dream school, please don't hesitate. Reach out to us at theartofapplying.com. Thank you.